A very good afternoon to you. It's an absolute pleasure to have you with us. You are just in time for TV47 at 1. My name is Peter Kamau. Let's get started. The judiciary has released its latest performance evaluation report showing strong gains in efficiency and service delivery across the courts. The Supreme Court emerged among the top performers with a score of 96.3%, while the Qadhi's Court also registered an impressive 95.4%. Magistrates' courts maintained solid performance, underscoring continued efficiency in the delivery of justice nationwide. Chief Justice Martha Koome noted that the report highlights steady progress in the administration of justice, pointing to improvements in case management, service delivery and access to justice across various court stations.
And always living to the expectations of the people we serve. So the issues you have told us to consult also LSK, consult also other court users, committees and stakeholders in our evaluation are well taken, because we are at the stage where we are reviewing all the performance tools that we embraced in 2015, because we gave ourselves a target and we are asking ourselves, what is the weight of this target that we gave has to adhere to? So in the next cycle, we will be having other tools, because we know in every case, court station, there are 3 categories of cases that are filed. There are those which are almost summary, if I may give an example, or petty offenses in a magistrate's court, or succession matters that are not even contested. And other people, if you come from where I come, who will just take you to court so that I can teach you a lesson. But upon arriving in court, then you want to keep the case there hanging. So upon many reflections and examination of our work and research, it is clear that 75% are those cases which we call low-hanging fruits. 20% are average, or what we call standard, and they can be completed also once we engage in some effective case management system. And 5% is the complex, and that's why we are doing case weighting, so that now we have reached a stage where we are saying the average caseload for a magistrate is so much. Every magistrate should deal with, I think, 1,000 cases.
Elsewhere, Agriculture CS Mutahi Kagwe has urged farmers to embrace climate-smart agriculture to boost food production and cushion themselves against the effects of unpredictable weather patterns. Speaking at the Nakuru National Agricultural Show this afternoon, the CS encouraged young people to venture into agriculture as a sustainable source of employment. He praised the innovation and modern farming technologies being showcased by young farmers at the exhibition, saying they demonstrate the sector's potential to create jobs and drive economic growth.
I think first and foremost, I'm very excited about the involvement of young people, and I can see that young people are excited about the show. I think that the participation is very, very good, and I am inviting anybody who is out there around the Nakuru area to make sure that they attend this show. I'm also appealing to the neighboring counties to make sure that next year they create their own county stands here. The county governments should be able to come here and show the regional people what they are doing in their own counties, so that it is not just a private sector and parastatals, even the governments should show what they are doing and why and how they are developing their own counties. So I'm appealing to county governments to participate, as to create their own stands within the shows. But very good. The show organizers have done a very good job, and we are very excited about what we can see happening around this Nakuru region. And we look forward to expanding the area and making sure that we go on. But for now, thank you very much. The young people, Gen Zs are here. They have got fantastic stands. They are doing very, very innovative technology things. And we are happy that this is happening around us.
Climate smart agriculture and emerging technology.
Yes, you can see from the Caro stand, you can see from Egerton University, they are creating varieties that are drought resistant, they are creating varieties that are disease resistant, and this is what we are looking for. And particularly as we look at the changing climate around the world, increasing frequency of El Nino, increasing frequency of La Nina, this is how we are going to sort out our food security. Thank you.
In other news, as Busia town continues to witness cases of political violence and protest, a section of leaders, including the youth, have come out calling for cohesion as the country prepares for the 2027 general election. Led by Dr. Osborne Mabalu, the leaders called for solidarity among all communities living in Busia. Fears have been rife in Busia following the recent murder of a 27-year-old girl. The government has been urged to intervene on the matter and strengthen security in the county. Cross-border traders have distanced themselves from the recent acts of political violence witnessed in Busia, further calling for peace ahead of the elections.
Bwana Murkomen, please, this is the high time you came down here because war has been declared on us innocent people. Wengine wetu hatulali kwa nyumba. Usiku ikifika tunaenda Uganda kulala Uganda.
Kitu ambayo imetuhusisha kufika mahali hapa ni usalama wetu hapa mjini. Na si usalama wetu tu sasa kama wafanyabiashara wa boda. Usalama wetu kama wanabusia wote kiujumla.
I do not care if you are a Luo here. I do not care if you are a Tesor Luo. I do not care if you are I'm Somali but living in Busia. As long as you deserve my attention, I will give you that attention.
Na sisi tunatoa mwito kwa Gavana Tuoma ya kwamba aongoze kaunti kwa njia ya amani na sisi sote tuweze kuaccommodate kila mmoja ambaye anaishi Busia.
Elsewhere, Deputy President Professor Kithure Kindiki says Kenya has achieved 76% water connectivity with hopes of achieving 100% connectivity in the next few months. The DP has described the newly established National Infrastructure Fund as a game changer in expanding access to clean water across the country, even as the government remains committed to bridging the remaining gap in water connectivity by investing heavily in infrastructure projects. He noted that the Infrastructure Fund will accelerate the rollout of dams, pipelines, and community water schemes, ensuring more Kenyans benefit from reliable water supply.
From data, we are at 76%, and it's possible for us to move that to 100% in the next few years. The coming into force of the new regulatory and legal framework, which demarcates the role of the national government entities as bulk water supply service providers and interfacing it with the county governments for the reticulation into the last mile phase will help us actually expedite this ambition. The tail end now of operationalizing the NIF. The law is in place and we have seed money which is already with us for that fund, over 100 billion from the sale of the stake in Kenya Pipeline, and another 245 billion from the sale of the stake in Safaricom. And we are very happy with that progress. I think our confidence levels as a country now on responding to the needs of the country on infrastructure, water, we have higher confidence than before.
In other news, cooperative leaders have called for peaceful coexistence, sustainable development, good governance and environmental stewardship as the country prepares for the next general election. Speaking ahead of the National Shirika Day celebrations scheduled for Saturday, July 4th, 2026 at Uhuru Park, Nairobi, Daniel Marube, CEO, the Office of the Cooperative Alliance of Kenya, Daniel Marube said this year's global theme, Cooperatives for a Peaceful World, underscores the critical role cooperatives play in fostering peace, economic resilience, and sustainable development. Marube said the annual celebrations provides an opportunity to recognize the contribution of millions of cooperative members, including farmers, traders, teachers, transport operators, and saving groups who continue to strengthen Kenya's economy through collective action.
We are more than 28,000 members that let us uphold peace. Let us promote peace within ourselves. Let us not discriminate one another based on political ideals. We, as cooperatives, let us come together based on our values and principles to promote peace, not only in Kenya, but across the world.
Youth leaders and advocates have strongly criticized the indefinite postponement of the National Youth Council elections, accusing the Ministry of Youth Affairs and the National Steering Committee of poor planning, lack of transparency, and failure to meet legal requirements necessary to conduct the polls. Speaking during a meeting today, youth advocates said the postponement undermines the constitutional rights of young people to participate in democratic governance. They demanded accountability from those responsible and called for a clear roadmap and timeline for holding credible elections. The youth leadership further warned that if immediate action is not taken, they will organize peaceful demonstrations on Monday to demand justice, accountability, and electoral reforms.
Future leaders, we have come together to address this disturbing issue of the National Youth Council elections that has led youths into a state of imbroglio. There is no direction that is being given by the ministry, the PS of Youth Affairs, and the NYC CEO, Madam Gloria. On that note, I want to start by reading a press statement, and then I will invite my fellow readers. Comrades, power. Power. Youth power. Power. Youth viva. Viva. I'll start by saying, the statement issued by the Steering Committee postponing the National Youth Council election is not victory for governance. It is painful confirmation of the institutional failure, incompetence, and disregard for constitutional rights of millions of youths in this Kenya. For months and years, young people repeatedly demanded transparency, civic education, public participation of voter registration, gazettement of election structures, and compliance with the National Youth Council election regulations. Instead of listening, the ministry remained silent until the 11th hour, only to announce an indefinite postponement through what it terms a press release. We categorically reject the manner in which this postponement has been communicated. A constitutional electoral process cannot be altered through an internal memo or a press statement. Any decision affecting an election established under law must itself comply with the law and applicable legal framework. The rule of law must prevail over administrative convenience. Comrades, power. Power. The Principal Secretary for Youth Affairs has failed in his constitutional and administrative responsibility to safeguard a credible electoral process. By his own admission, through this announcement, essential legal requirements, including voter education, voter registration process, appointment of election officials, and the deployment of an election management system had not been completed. Such failures point to gross administrative incompetence and failure of leadership. Comrades, power. Power. For this reason, I call upon the Principal Secretary for Youth Affairs to take political responsibility and resign and go home back to BAMBA. Comrades, power. Power. Leadership is measured by not...
In other news, the spouse to Prime Cabinet Secretary Musalia Mudavadi, Tessie Mudavadi, has expressed optimism that the 4.5 billion shillings newborn incubator project initiated by President William Ruto will enhance the health and well-being of preterm babies. Speaking at the Narok Referral Hospital during the contribution of 8 incubators to Narok, Kajiado, Bomet and Kericho under the Okoa Malaika program, Tessie Mudavadi said the initiative will ease the emotional burden faced by parents who lose their newborns. First ladies of the 4 counties noted that the incubators will help curb newborn deaths and strengthen health service delivery in line with the Universal Health Coverage Plan.
Preterm birth remains a crisis in Kenya with approximately 134 babies born too soon each year, nearly 12% of all births. That's not very encouraging. Tragically, 42 of these infants do not survive, while thousands more face lifelong health complications.
Tutatembea pamoja na tutaokoa maisha ya malaika kutoka Narok hii na kwenda kote.
Tunapookoa watoto wetu, kina mama wanafurahi kwa sababu kina mama ndio wanabeba watoto hao kwa miezi 9, na wanapopata watoto hao na waokolewe watafurahi sana.
Kama si kwa hiyo incubator, sijui tungesurvive aje. Juu tunaona nilikuwa nao twins na nilijifungua na 6 months.
Nilizaa watoto wawili, nikawa na hitilafu, mtoto mmoja akagonjeka akapass, nikabaki na mtoto mmoja msichana ambaye haikuwa rahisi kwangu. Nikakaa 10 weeks miezi 9, lakini Mungu akanisaidia.
A family in Mukhondo village, Budalangi constituency, Busia County, is appealing for urgent government support after failing to raise money more than $500,000 shillings required to repatriate the body of their relative who died in Saudi Arabia. The family fears the body of 30-year-old Anne, who collapsed while at work and was later pronounced dead, could be cremated in Saudi Arabia if they are unable to raise the funds. Relatives describe Anne as their sole breadwinner who supported the entire household. Her sister says the family is overwhelmed by the financial burden and is appealing for urgent assistance to help transport the body home for burial in accordance with Banyala customs and traditions.
Hii mchanangu Auma, Ani Auma, sikukuu, alitoka hapa miaka 2 huko nyuma. Alikuwa anarudi mwezi wa 8 mwaka huu, lakini kwa bahati mbaya akafariki huko akiwa huko Saudi Arabia.
Huyu mtoto ndio kinga yetu. Hakuna pesa, hakuna kitu yoyote. Ndiye alikuwa amesikilia boma. Ndiye anatulisha, kwanza kama mimi sina mtoto, nilikuwa nimetegemea tu yeye.
Kiona hii nyumba ndiye alikuwa anatuma pesa nikiendeleza. Tulistuka sana tukisikia Ani amekufa. Ani hakugonjeka. Ani alikuwa ameenda kazini, akaanguka kazini, akakufa tu hapo hivyo tu. Wakiita ambulance, wakipeleka hosi, wakiweka oxygen, Ani alikuwa amezaa kufa. Ombi langu, naomba tu serikali, tumelemewa, tumejaribu kama familia imesindikana. Serikali ingilie na watu wa foreign affairs watusaidie. Tuone vile mwili wa Anne naweza ingia Kenya. Huko walituambia tukikaa sana watachoma mwili. Walitupea muda yenye wametupea imeisha, imebakisha siku chache yenye walitupea inakaribia kuisha. Na kimila yetu kuchoma mwili tunafaa tuzike, tutakuwa tumejiletea shida kubwa sana kwa familia yetu.
Let's take a short commercial break on TV47 at 1. I'll be back shortly with more news.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent? Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza hii simu yako. Hamna pesa. I need 3 G's to make my nails today. Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na trade. Nimewekelea kitele yangu. Kitele yangu na trade. Ikikunyuma. Oh my God. He left me. Nitumie ni line. Uko nje kuna wifi. Why? Hi-fi? Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea.
The
cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tamulini kero make a beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukuwe na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already. We won't entertain divas.
No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that. Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat.
It's a chair. It was hers.
You're new here?
Yes.
You learned the rhythm.
This place is run by structure. Structure.
It is a system, ni venye tu ni system haisikizi.
And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning? To escape from a resort?
This is not a resort, my friend. This is a storage.
Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47.
I just want to be in the zone.
Nairobi, where the hustle never sleeps and neither do the scammers.
Link Up, we are talking about something that's affecting all of us. We are talking trust.
We're diving into the campus life.
I just want to be in the zone.
Stay fresh, stay safe,
Stay linked up.
My father used to tell me that a hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
This is a very serious place.
I see that. Surely. Hey, Nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat.
It's a chair.
Welcome back. You're watching TV47 at 1. My name is Peter Kamau. Mijikenda Kaya elders in Kilifi County have launched a new community campaign to help curb the rising cases of teenage pregnancies. Through the Magarini Moro Declaration, the elders say they will work closely with parents, schools, religious leaders and local communities to keep girls in school and promote positive values. Our reporter Susan Locho has the details.
Chukulia tena afya na miili ya vijana wetu kuwa siri ya siku.
Teenage pregnancy remains one of the biggest challenges affecting education and the future of many girls in Kilifi County. Now, Mijikenda Kaya elders are stepping forward, saying it's time for culture and community leadership to play a bigger role in protecting children.
Kuna tatizo sugu la mimba za mapema. Binti zetu kwa muda mrefu tu wamekuwa wakiwa na matatizo haya ya kupewa mimba za mapema na vijana na mara nyingine na wazee na mara nyingine hata wazazi wao.
Under the Malindi District Cultural Association, the elders have unveiled the Magarini Moro Declaration, a grassroots campaign that will take awareness message directly to villages, schools, churches, mosques and public gatherings.
Sasa leo wazee wa Mijikenda ambao wamekongamana hapa wamekuja kwa sauti moja kuweza kulikemea jambo hili, na wanatoa ilani kwamba umma lazima wajifundishe kuheshimu ngono, kuheshimu watoto.
The elders say the initiative aims to encourage parents to prioritize education while guiding young people away from early sexual activity.
Tunabadilisha kutoka nyumbani, tunabadilisha tabia kwa sababu yale ambayo yamekuwa ni mambo ya kama first aid. Kitendo kimefanyika pale, tukimbie mbio, ashikwe, apelekwe polisi, lakini hatuangalii hili tatizo katika undani.
They have also condemned cases where relatives are involved in teenage pregnancies, describing such acts as betrayal of Mijikenda values and calling for both legal action and community accountability. Meanwhile, Magarini sub-county leaders say there has been progress, with teenage pregnancy rates dropping from 21% to 16%. However, they note that more awareness is needed to ensure every girl has the opportunity to stay in school.
Hali sio mbaya vile, hamasa inaendelea na wanajamii wanaweza kupokea hamasa, vile vile wanaweza kuriport hizi cases. Sasa tukiangalia takwimu tunaona kwamba cases nyingi zinakuwa reported kama hapo awali. Hiyo inamaanisha kwamba hamasa inafanyika vizuri.
With community forums and school outreach activities set to begin across Kilifi County, the elders hope the declaration will inspire a renewed commitment to protecting young people and securing a brighter future for the next generation. Susan Locho for TV47.
Elsewhere, Kenya and Italy have signed an MOU on migration and mobility aimed at expanding lawful employment opportunities for Kenyans. The deal also aims at strengthening the protection of migrant workers and enhancing cooperation on skills development and safe migration. Prime Cabinet Secretary and Cabinet Secretary for Foreign and Diaspora Affairs, Musalia Mudavadi, and Italy's Minister of the Interior, Matteo Piantedosi, signed the agreement in Nairobi on Thursday. According to a joint communique issued after the signing, the agreement establishes a government-to-government framework for cooperation on regular labor, migration, vocational training, and the protection of migrant workers while promoting ethical and orderly migration.
President of Kenya, President William Ruto, President Mattarella, and Prime Minister Meloni, they have given us very clear indication that we have no option but to make sure we strengthen our partnership.
It is also an honor for me to be the very first Italian Minister of Interior to pay visit to the country of Kenya.
This morning we signed a letter of intent, which is the first step, as he said, towards building a stronger security cooperation between Italy and Kenya, and particularly on matters that touch on our two countries.
In other news, research shows that 22% of children in Elgeyo-Marakwet County are affected by malnutrition, sparking calls for residents to embrace the cultivation of orange-fleshed sweet potatoes as a solution. Partners, including Calro, are providing farmers with quality planting materials, noting that the initiative has already improved household nutrition. One farmer, Lillian Kiptor from Kayoi village, says sweet potato farming has transformed her family's livelihood and is urging other farmers to adopt the crop. Agricultural experts emphasize that orange-fleshed sweet potatoes are rich in iron and vitamin A, nutrients that can help reduce malnutrition among children and improve maternal health.
We normally say let us empower the farmer, let the farmer eat nutritious food in order to curb those two very important public health deficiencies in this country.
We have seen so many families improve in terms of health and reduce the cost of going to hospitals regularly because of sickness, especially the flus and other diseases, because it assists in boosting the immune system. At the same time, the expectant mothers, when they feed on these particular varieties, they get their unborn children developing to the fullest, and also bone formation and brain development becomes a key factor. At the same time,
It's time for sports news. Portugal booked their place in the round of
at 8:30 p.m.
Good morning. You have my rent?
Leo jioni kama tutakuwa tumelipa rent, nauza hii simu yako.
Hamna pesa. I need 3 G's to make my nails today.
Sasa hivi natuhusu aje?
Can I order now? Do you ship? Can I get blinking ones?
Mimi nilikuwa na dread. Nimewekelea kitele yangu na dread. Nikikunyuma. Oh my God. He left me. Nitumie ni line.
Uko nje kuna wifi.
Why? High five?
Wait, so what do we call this dish again?
I have no idea.
The
cucumbers are there specifically for my beauty routine.
Tamulini kero make a beauty product.
Na ameenda.
Tunafaa tukue na logo yetu. Like, si ni brand already.
We won't entertain divas.
No. I'm not dealing with a man child.
Amazing. Nishapenda hii energy.
Sundays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Saturday at 8:30 p.m.
My father used to tell me that our hotel is the home for travelers. I guess I forgot that. Recently, it's been more of a mirror of my own ambition. We might fail. We will probably fail, but not for a lack of trying. So for the last time, and the first time, welcome to Connect In, the best experience in Eastern Central Africa and its environs.
Saturday at 8:30 p.m. on TV47. Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m.
This is a very serious place.
I see that.
Surely. Hey, nyumba.
This is the place.
Just for a few days.
Rule number 2.
Kwani Google inajua maisha yangu wewe?
That's my seat.
It's a chair.
It was hers.
You're new here? Yes. You learned the rhythm.
This place is run by structure. Structure.
It is a system. Ni venye tu ni system haisikizi. And what happens if something you haven't chosen enters your day?
I remove it.
That's not always going to be possible here.
Then you are going to have a problem.
Noted.
What are you planning? To escape from a resort?
This is not a resort, my friend. This is a storage.
Wednesdays at 8:30 p.m. on TV47.
And that's where we end this edition of TV47 at 1. Thank you so much for keeping us company. My name is Peter Kamau. I'll see you again at 4 p.m. Enjoy your afternoon.